Hi guys! If you have a very busy day ahead and you need to prepare lunch for your family, especially if they want to have meat, then you may want to try this one. You'll need a pack of ginisa mix. Yes, just a pack. And then let's see, what do we have here in the turntable? Like the commonly used spices and stuff. Ooh, what is that? Anything else? There's none. Okay. And then we'll get something from the fridge. It's a very important ingredient. You know what it is? Yes, you do? There. It's butter. We're using Magnolia Gold pure and creamy butter and salted this time because there's no Anchor butter, which is like my most favorite brand. Yeah. And then let's see what other spices that we need. La 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 la. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Basil leaves. Just the dried basil leaves. Now we need around like 4 pork chops slices, and we're gonna rub our ginisa mix on the pork chops. By the way, make sure that your pork chops have been washed and then patted dry with either a newspaper or a paper towel or a kitchen towel before you season it, so that there's no excess water and your seasoning will be absorbed by the pork and you will have the flavor seeping into the meat. You'll come up with a tasty meat. Hey, what else do we need? Oh, okay, I think I know. Yes, we need the Reynolds wrap, or it doesn't have to be Reynolds wrap. We need aluminum foil to cover our baking sheet where we're going to cook the pork chops. Now to continue seasoning, we are going to put now what ingredient that was that I got out of the Lazy Susan or the turntable. That is the black pepper with lemon. So if you're going to look at the bottle, it's black and then there's something light, that's black pepper and lemon. You season one side of the pork chop with that and then drizzle some dried basil leaves, like it's like chopped finely. So that's what you'll do for that. And you put that side on the bottom of the sheet where you already have a foil covered. And let's move fast forward because we don't have the time and we have ADHD probably, or we are just, bored for some reason. There. I wish I had that kind of superpower in real life though. Don't you wish you have that kind of superpower? Especially if you're the one who is like cooking in the house or doing other chores within the house, cleaning up and stuff. Now, some more. This is like the 4th pork chop, the last one. We're gonna season the one side, and then after that, we're gonna put that side at the bottom. And there you go, the top. Do we season it? Not yet. What we need to do is get the most important ingredient, again the way I say it, butter. The butter. You put a generous amount of butter on the top or that side of the pork chops because it's gonna add flavor. I don't know about you. Who doesn't love butter here? Tell me. Oops. Don't worry about that. 5-second rule. And we're gonna bake these pork chops anyway. Don't tell my mom about that, Bubsy. Anyway, let's finish. A generous amount, I said, right? So make sure also that it's evenly distributed in, or maybe it's just my OCD saying that, but it's up to you. As long as the flavors are there, you can put the butter how much you want it and whatever way you want it. Yeah, I'm just a little bit crazy, I guess. And now since we have the butter on top, we'll season it the way we seasoned the other side. There, again, fast forward, superpowers being used here. We're going to season all the other side with the lemon and black pepper, and then we are going to add our dried basil leaves as a finishing touch. You may notice we didn't put salt. the ginisa mix has already given, like, you know, the salty flavor, aside from a lot of other good stuff with the ginisa mix. So we are going to cover the top with a foil first. There you go. It's perfectly sealed. We're going to put it in the oven. It has to be baked excuse me, at 350 degrees. Yes, 350 degrees or 175 degrees Celsius, if I'm correct. And we bake it there for 30 minutes. Yes, excuse me, 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, we remove the cover, the top part of the foil, and we will continue baking it in the same heat for 10 minutes to completely brown the top. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that delicious? Isn't that very hot too? You could see the butter, like, you know, sizzling. You could see the herbs and the pepper. It's gonna be very tasty. And you know why I like the way, like, cooking pork chops this way? It absorbs all the flavor, and yet it is mild. It just has enough. So it's not too salty, not too much of anything. It's just a perfect blend of flavor, and the most important thing, the pork is very tender.